That's right. That's right. There's 2/3 of an unholy trinity sitting here right fucking now. Welcome to the Sunday Show After Dark. I'm here with Aaron Ra. How are you, sir?
Doing well, sir. And you?
It's a mixed bag. I don't want to go into details, but we got a couple of sick snakes that we're dealing with. But I will say that I worked my ass off today, and the downstairs of the house is now mom and mother-in-law clean.
I just got roasted for my low putrid morality by one of those new atheists. But let me ask you, atheist, you new atheist, not you nihilist atheist, but you new atheist like Aaron Ra, Matt Dillahunty, Mindshift, Myth Visions. You get the picture. Eve. Let me ask you a question. You're always talking about how God's a moral monster because of starving children in Africa. Let me ask you a question. Let's say, Aaron Ra, you and your daughter and your beloved granddaughter, whom science has just brought back from the dead, are stuck in a house in the middle of a riot. Keep in mind, your granddaughter who died has just been brought back to life by science. As she and her daughter are with you trapped in this house by the mob outside. But you got a machine gun inside the house. But the mob, for some reason, is turned on you. And they got torches. And not only are there men and women in that mob, but men and women with innocent children in that mob trying to get the hell out of there. But all around in that mob are also innocent children. But this mob is coming toward your house to burn that house down on you and your daughter and your now resurrected granddaughter, whom you have not had time to talk to her since coming back from the dead. What do you do, Aaron Ra? Do you let them kill you and your daughter and your beloved granddaughter? Or do you grab that machine gun and tell them to step back? And since they refuse to step back because they're caught up in the fever of mob mentality, the only way to save your daughter and your granddaughter is to shoot that machine gun into the crowd and risk shooting a whole bunch of innocent children who are trying to make their way out of the crowd. Do you shoot to save your beloved granddaughter? Do you risk killing those kids? Because if you do, you're a moral monster. You're a moral monster. But if you don't protect your beloved granddaughter, what type of grandpa are you? Gramps? Your daughter died and you couldn't save her, and now you get a second chance to have a life with her, and you're gonna let this mob burn the house down on her and you and your daughter just to keep from unintentionally having a few stray bullets knock off a few children who are in the mob who don't want to be there but have no choice? What type of moral monster are you?
I'd still, it's been, my granddaughter died the same week that Christopher Hitchens died, to give you some, to give you some scale on that. And it's not something I can talk about still.
Yeah.
Right. I understand. Totally.
Yes. I did film myself watching it. Okay, so someone's dancing sexily in the laundry room, but I think it's an adult, so I hope.
Baby, push my face, I'm a basket case. Baby, push my face, broke my back so you would love me, but instead you stood above, you spit me out, you kick me down. I hate you'll never love me. They said to kill my soul, they ripped my heart from just left me to rot in the grave. Should've known I'd never stay very deep underneath. Speak on silence me, now watch me rise on me. The dead of night, take back a run, give them a run. Baggy, punch the face. Baggy, punch the face. Baggy, punch the, baggy, punch the, baggy, punch the face.
And Aaron, this, if you don't want me to talk about this, is this going to upset you? Are you okay?
Why would it upset me?
I think she's thinking about your granddaughter.
No,
Your granddaughter.
no, it's not gonna. It can't upset me.
Now, Aaron Ra, this mob cannot be reasoned with. You shoot the machine gun into the air, and the mob keeps coming. Nothing you say, nothing you do, no matter how you shoot that gun in the air, the mob keeps coming, and you're running out of bullets. Do you shoot into that mob knowing it's going to kill some kids, innocent kids, who are caught up in that mob, who don't want to be there to save your granddaughter and your daughter's lives? You don't mind dying, but do you kill? Do you take a decision that's going to kill other people's children to save your granddaughter? What do you do? This is a tough question that you atheists, you new atheists in your objective morality need to answer. I'm not gonna let you pivot. And I know what you do. You shoot into the crowd. Eventually, when this crowd sees you're serious, they back the fuck away. But you've killed about 7 or 8 children to save your granddaughter and your daughter and yourself from being burned alive in that house by that mob. They finally start making a beeline away from their house because they don't want to die because they know you're serious. What do you do when one of the fathers of those little girls whom you killed to save your granddaughter comes up to you and wants to kill you or kick your ass? Do you let him because you're guilty, you feel guilty? Or when he starts to beat your ass, do you beat his ass back down to save your ass? Because if you let that father beat you down and beat your ass just because you're guilty, feel guilty for having killed his little girl to save your granddaughter, you're a chump. You did what you had to do to survive. It's what evolution programs the species to do. To survive at all costs. Evolution made it so each individual wants to live, and this individual surrounds himself with other individuals, his family, his friends, who promote this individual, and then their bonds of love develop. So you love these other individuals who love you more than you do other individuals who don't love you, who are not connected to you. When forced with the decision, kill one of them or kill one of yours, any rational, sane man, especially if there's no God, no afterlife, the only right thing to do is to save you and yours first. And the others who must die, it's sad, it's tragic, but collateral fucking damage is sometimes the cost of living.
I'd still, it's been, my granddaughter died the same week that Christopher Hitchens died, to give you some, to give you some scale on that. And it's not something I can talk about still.
Yeah.
Right. I understand. Totally.
Now, Aaron Ra, I know the pain you're feeling with the loss of your beloved granddaughter. You'd love nothing more than to take your granddaughter into your arms and just hug her, love her, tell her everything's going to be okay. I know you would. I know how you feel. I've lost my childhood home. I lost my childhood haunt, the woods I grew up in. I lost the trail. I lost St. Peter's Free Will Baptist Church on Benjamin Franklin Road that I blaze a trail from my neighborhood where I lived in my beloved 1410 Farngate Road. I blazed a trail over a mile long to this church. And my childhood home, my trails, meant so much to me. When they were taken away from me, I feel like you did when you lost your granddaughter. I feel like I've lost the love of them in my family. And keep in mind, I got Asperger's, a mild form of autism. And one of the flaws of people with Asperger's is we develop emotional connections with inanimate objects and ideas of who we should be. Y'all normal motherfuckers only develop with other people, i.e. your granddaughter. You lost your granddaughter. You were devastated. It's a terrible loss. I'm sorry. But how come you don't feel any sense of loss, any sympathy for me having lost? I lost my childhood home. I lost my trail in the woods. I feel like you do. You lost a precious loved one in your family. I lost 2 loved ones. And I'm angry. And I'm angry. And I'm viciously angry. Especially when nobody has compassion on me. And because of this, I'm snarky and showing hatred and snarkiness and being a snark to everybody else until somebody loves me. Until somebody, I have my idea about myself being a good looking guy, getting my hair transplants and getting cosmetic surgery to be a hottie. It's like I love that idea about myself as much as I love my mom and dad. And y'all not donating to my PayPal account or helping me get out and raise the money so I can get my this cosmetic surgery. What you're doing to me is the same as if somebody broke into your home and killed your son or your daughter and took them away from you. You're taking my dreams away from me. So what the fuck do you expect? I'm going to be angry at you. You'd be angry at the person who wants to kill your daughter or son when they break into your home. Now you know how I feel.